Say hello to the new Audi RS7 and its arch rival BMW's M6 Gran Coupe. Both are powered by turbocharged V8 engines and have over 500 brake horsepower. But do they really justify their near £100,000 price tags? Well, let's find out. The BMW costs just under £98,000 and features a 4.4 litre twin-turbo V8 with 552 brake horsepower and 680 Nm of torque. It'll sprint from 0 to 60 in just 4.2 seconds before hitting a limited top speed of 155 miles per hour. The Audi has a 4 litre twin-turbo V8, yet despite being down on capacity compared to the BMW, it produces the same brake horsepower and has even more torque with a huge 700 Nm. Once again, top speed is limited to 155 miles per hour, but it can hit 60 in just 3.9 seconds. So, time for a drag race. Now the Audi's got more torque, and obviously it's got four-wheel drive, and obviously the conditions are really wet, really greasy, lots of leaves, so it doesn't play to the BMW's advantage, but let's see how we get on. So the Audi's just mighty off the line. So that's already 70 miles an hour, 80 miles an hour. Oh, it's an easy win over the BMW. So the Audi won, but really straight line pace is just part of the story. It's how the cars make you feel when you drive them that is actually more important. So the RS7 won the drag race, but what's it like to drive on a back road? Well, the first thing is that it's so hard to utilise its performance on the road. It's just warp speed fast, so that's the first thing. It does feel a little bit faster than the M6, but it's just so hard to utilise it on the road. The one thing the Audi does have is obviously with quattro all-wheel drive and that clever sport differential, it doesn't have any of the traction issues that you get in the M6. It doesn't work its stability control as hard. So there's lots and lots of grip. But the problem is it's just a bit inert. There's not a lot of feel in the steering. There's a bit of a disconnect between the steering and you don't really get any sense of the road. So it's a little bit inert to drive. And also the suspension's a bit odd. The ride isn't great. In fact, it's pretty awful. And all in all, it's not a particularly engaging car, despite its speed. It's not massively engaging, and it's not as comfortable as the BMW. So it's quite hard to love this car, despite the fact the engine's so great. It's really hard to love it. Overall, the Audi, while incredibly capable, left me feeling a little cold. Hopefully the BMW will be more fun. Okay, so how does the BMW compare? Well, we know it lost in the drag race, but in reality, that's primarily because of the wet conditions and the fact it's rear-wheel drive and the Audi's got that four-wheel drive traction. In the real world, both of these cars feel stupendously quick. And if anything, the BMW engine has a little bit more character than the Audi engine. And there's certainly more character to the driving experience. It's not perfect, obviously it troubles the traction control quite a lot on a wet road. And you know, with it off, you've got to have some pretty sharp reactions to catch the slides. But there's just a little bit more sort of liveliness to the chassis than in the Audi. You can enjoy it more, the steering's better. It's a bit softer than the Audi, but actually in the comfort mode, it rides better than the Audi. It's just a little bit more engaging to drive. The biggest problem for this car in a way though isn't the Audi. The biggest problem for this car is its sister car, the M5, because this car is substantially more expensive than an M5, so it's about £25,000 more than an M5, so, and yet it doesn't offer a huge amount more in terms of the driving experience, so it's hard to justify, although I think it looks great. So the BMW is the best to drive, but it's also the nicest to sit in with its stylish interior and sporty wraparound cockpit. The Audi still feels posh and is loaded with gadgets, but it just lacks some of the BMW's wow factor. But with its hatchback boot, the Audi is the more practical of the pair. So the Audi is faster and more practical, but the BMW is better to drive and looks more exclusive. So which one should you choose? Okay, it costs a lot more money than the BMW M5, but we'd go for the M6 Gran Coupe. It looks great, sounds fantastic, and most importantly of all, it's more fun to drive than the Audi RS7.